Hey guys, Dara here, and today is Monday, the start of a new reading vlog. If you saw last week's reading vlog, you'll know that I did not have a very successful reading week, and I really want to change that this week. So I want to make plans right now so I can actually have it on camera, on footage, so I can be held accountable to it. For some reason, I feel like I just said cannibal. So here's my plan for this reading week. I want to finish Queen of Shadows by Thursday, Saturday the latest if I can. I'm also reading An Ember in the Ashes via audiobook, and I want to finish that by Wednesday, Thursday the latest. I was really busy this morning, so I had to take care of my nephews, and while I was there, I ended up reading 2 chapters of Queen of Shadows, so I'm just about to start reading chapter 18. So that's what I want to do after I'm done updating you guys on my reading plans, because I really want to get through this book before Booktubeathon starts. I do not want to be in the middle of any books before Booktubeathon. Now that I've told you my plan and I've updated you guys as to where I am in my reading, I'm gonna go read now and then I'll check up with you guys later. Hey guys, I'm here to do my final update for Monday. It is almost 12 and I wanted to let you guys know how my reading went today. I had a very productive reading day, especially since I was switching from reading to watching YouTube videos, because not only did I stop making videos for a month, but I also stopped watching them for a while, so I have a whole bunch of videos to watch. So I kept switching on and off so I could watch them and talk to people and leave comments. So that happened. Before I go to bed, I actually want to get to at least page 200 in Queen of Shadows, and I'm almost there. I am on page 188, so I have 12 pages to go. And I also did listen to An Ember in the Ashes while I was cleaning today, so I listened to a few chapters of that. Like I said, today was actually a pretty good productive reading day, and I'm really happy. So yeah, that's all the update I wanted to give you guys. Nothing much happened after my last update yesterday. I read until page 200 of Queen of Shadows. Afterwards though, I still couldn't sleep, and I was like, might as well edit Friday's video. I was editing Friday's video until 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So plans for today, I want to read at least 150 pages of Queen of Shadows. The most I'm shooting for is 200, which I believe the book is about 500 pages. So if I read to 200 pages, I'm well in line to finish this book by Wednesday, which actually Wednesday I work, so I don't know how much I'll get reading after work. Also for my audiobook, I am on chapter 18. I stopped listening to the audiobook of An Ember in the Ashes when it was Elias chapter, and let me just tell you, Elias is narrated by Steve West, my favorite male narrator, and I think Steve West did a fantastic job. I feel like he just does a fantastic job all around whenever he narrates a book. Right now I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm going to cook a bit, and I'll probably end up listening to the audiobook for a while I'm cooking, and afterwards I'll probably read Queen of Shadows. So oh my god, I think my sleep deprivation is actually catching up with me. I just saw something crawling on my floor. I need to get some sleep. I don't have much of a reading update. I went on a coffee run and I ended up going to the library and I got some books. These first 4 books I'm gonna show you, I actually got a few weeks back. I just never hauled them. So I'll show you guys which ones I have. The first one I have here is The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro. This is the second book in the Sherlock Holmes series. Like I said, I'm obsessed with Sherlock Holmes right now, so this is coming right up my alley. The second book I got last week was A Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. This is the third book in the An Ember in the Ashes series. I'm currently reading Ember, as you guys know by this week's vlog and last week's. I have 10 hours left on the audiobook, which I'm hoping I can get through this week, like I said, and hopefully I can get to Reaper in August, because I have to return it by August 11th, so I am really hoping I can finish Ember and Torch really fast. These next 2 books are graphic novels. I've heard a lot of great things about them, and they've been recommended to me since they say it's similar to Saga, and the graphic graphic novels I'm talking about are Monstrous Volume 1 and Volume 2. Just flipping through it, I am liking the artwork and hopefully I like the story as well. I can't wait to give this a chance. And the books that I got from the library today, and this first one is a book I've been excited for because I absolutely loved the first book. Now this is not the second book in the series, but it is kind of like a companion novel. That is My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. I think they're called the Janies. The first book was My Lady Jane. It was a retelling about a queen who was queen for like 8 days before she got beheaded, so it's like a loose retelling of that. I say loose because really it's not exactly a retelling. And then I believe My Plain Jane is a retelling of Jane Eyre. And I'm so excited because I really loved the first book and I can't wait to read this. And the last book I got was Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon Maguire, and it's so small. I was very shocked when I picked this book up. It is so small. I think it's less than 200 pages. Wait, let me guess. It's 183. I was off by 20 pages. This book is 169 pages. I'm not really sure what this book is about, but I've been hearing great things about it. Either way, this is really small. I can get to it in like 3 hours. So yeah, that is all I wanted to show you guys today. My library book haul from last week and today. Now I'm gonna get to reading and hopefully I read the 200 pages that I have set for myself today. Hey guys, so it's already I believe 1 something in the morning on Tuesday. The plans for today was to read at least 150 pages and 200 at most. I ended up only reading 73 pages, mostly because I kept switching off from reading to watching YouTube videos. I think I was around 260 something when I was like, I'm gonna read until I get to 300 pages. When I get a call from my mom, I had to go pick her up at her work because she didn't feel well. I actually work at 10 in the morning tomorrow. I'm on chapter 32 of Queen of Shadows. Rowan arrived already, so I'm so happy about that. I totally forgot about the scene where Adian finds out that he no longer can take the blood oath with Aelin, and I'm so sad. His dream was to take the blood oath for Aelin, and then Aelin ended up choosing Rowan, and it's like, poor Adian. I'm actually gonna call it a night. I'm gonna try and sleep. If not, I'll end up reading Queen of Shadows on my iPad. That's all the update I have for you guys right now, so I'll see you later in the day because like I said, it's already Tuesday. Oh wait, it's not even Tuesday, it's Wednesday. So just ignore everything I said about it being Tuesday and we'll be fine. So today I worked from 10 to 2. Like I told you guys yesterday, my mom wasn't feeling well. So right after I got off work, I did all her errands for her. And when I got home, it was already like 5. So I'm just hunkering down to read. I started reading before I realized, oh my gosh, I need to update my peeps as to where I am in my reading. I am currently on page 286 of Queen of Shadows. I didn't get to listen to Ember at all today. I was pretty busy. I know that while I was out doing errands and stuff, I could have probably listened to it, but I was mostly just jamming out to Panic at the Disco because the one tag that I need to do is the Panic at the Disco tag, which Becca tagged me a long time ago, and I'm just catching up on all my tags, so I'll be filming that one soon. But so far, I know all the lyrics to all the songs up to Roaring 20s, and then I know the lyrics to Dying in LA. The songs in between, I don't know why, but they do not interest me at all. So what it is that's going on today is early in the morning I went with my mom to the doctor because she wasn't feeling well, and I was there with her all morning. So as a reading update, I finally made it to part 2 of Queen of Shadows. That means I am 392 pages into this book and it is Thursday. I have not yet finished it, which means at the latest I want to be done with it by Saturday. As for A Number in the Ashes, I'm 35% into it. I listened to it while I was cooking, when I was cleaning, so I made real good headway in that audiobook, so I'm really happy about that. Today has just been a very good productive reading day for me, and I'm so happy about it. I've also been catching up on YouTube videos, so I have been watching and commenting. I've been watching videos from when I stopped posting on YouTube, so I had to retrack and start watching older videos as well as new videos, so I had to alternate. I would watch a few old videos and then I'd watch a few new ones and comment. So yeah, I believe that's it. Actually, no, I have one more exciting news. Last week I told you guys I had an interview at a job place where I was really hoping I'd get the job. I actually got a call today. They are done with the interviewing process and now I'm in the next stage, whereas they're checking my references and they're going to do a background check, and I am so excited. I'm just like, please let it be, because this is like the perfect job for me. I just finished chapter 60 and oh my god, what a chapter that was. I had totally forgotten about that chapter. And it was just the best thing ever. The anticipation. I was like at the edge of my seat. I have totally forgotten that Rowan and Aelin, they didn't just say, oh, you know, I have feelings for you, let's get together. Like, no. They got together by saying that they were gonna have sex. And that was that. I, for some reason, thought that they had gotten together in a special way. You know, kind of like Aelin saying, Rowan, I have feelings for you. And Rowan saying, like, oh, I'm too big and broody and I can't have feelings for you when my mate is dead. It's like, this can't be happening. And then just finally giving in. So I am almost done with Queen of Shadows. I have about 100 and something pages left. I'm currently on chapter 66, which is page 528. This is a 645 page long book, so like I said, I have about 100 and something pages left. My plan is to finish this book today. I have the rest of the day to read and I am so excited because I really want to finish this book. It's getting so good. It was baffling to find out that I had forgotten about everything that went on in this book. Also, something I forgot to mention yesterday, I read the part where Aelin lets Rowan like drink her blood or something, and I just got many vampire vibes from that scene. I was like, okay. So we left the Fey world out the window and in came the vampires. It was just such a big vampire scene to me. I started laughing so hard. I don't know why, but I just found it really hilarious that we ended up having a vampire scene. I forgot how much of a control freak Selena was. Like, I always knew she was arrogant. I knew she was cocky. But I forgot how much of a control freak she was. Basically, she did everything by herself. Like, everything that went down, she basically planned it herself. And she had no help from anybody. And she wouldn't tell anyone. And it made me so mad. And I was like, Aelin, you have a court now. You have people to help you through this. Let them in. So those are basically my thoughts about this book right now. And it's the second time I'm reading it. And it just feels like it's the first. About this part. I just read the chapter where Kaltain sacrificed herself and I had forgotten how emotional it was. Kaltain is one of those characters that everybody just hates because she's supposed to be the mean girl, she's supposed to be the enemy. But I guess I'm one of the few that actually likes Kaltain. I feel like she was misunderstood. Like, the girl had goals, and the way she went about it to achieve them was not good by all means, but she knew what she wanted. At the end of the day, when she realized that what she wanted wasn't really that good and it wasn't worth it, for some reason I had forgotten about that part, that Kaltain had sacrificed herself. This makes me wonder what the story would have been like if Kaltain was alive. I have 23 pages left. Can I just say I love Dorian and Kale's friendship? I mean, it's just the best type of friendship when you have a friend that you just love so much that you would give up so much for. I just finished the chapter where Kale's like, let's have an adventure in Nesrin Falik. I'm almost gonna be done with my hard copy book. I'm gonna have to figure out what to read next. It has to be small enough for me to finish before Booktubeathon. And I don't have a physical copy of Ember, and I don't think if I get it from my library it'll be here in time. And I've been annotating, putting little stickies, my favorite scenes, and you can see that all of this is not annotated because all of this is when shit started to get real. I was just like reading and I was like, I cannot just stop reading to annotate. I can't. I just can't. love how Manon is starting to change. She smiles so attentively, like, I don't want to scare her. I don't want to show you my iron teeth and scare you to death. I love how Abraxos has a little crush on Elide. Those were the funniest parts to read. So I have finished Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm finally happy that I finished it, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I had forgotten so much of what happened in the end, and while I was reading it, I felt like I was reading it for the first time, and I just really enjoyed it. And I think if I would rate them, excluding Tower of Dawn, I would say Queen of Shadows is my favorite, then it's Heir of Fire. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm so happy I'm rereading this series, and I cannot wait how Sarah wraps up this whole entire series. Just thinking about who's going to die, it baffles me, and I'm so scared because the ending on Empire Storms, that was not fair, Sarah. Now that I finished this, I'm going to see if I can find another book that I can physically read before booktubeathon starts, or maybe I'll just edit a video for right now since I feel accomplished for finishing this and taking the rest of the night off of reading. So this is my final update for Friday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Guys, this is monumental. I got my mom to read Throne of Glass.
Oh my goodness.
I am so excited. I finally got her to read a book. So it's almost gonna be 7 in the morning. I ended up washing my mom's and my car because they were in need of a car wash, so that's what I did this morning. And afterwards I ended up doing some laundry. All of a sudden I got this sudden wave of sleepiness. I'm like so tired, my eyes, they want to close by themselves, but I'm trying to stay awake so I can like be able to sleep tonight. So update on my reading. I actually listened to some of Ember while I was washing the cars and when I came back inside to take a shower. Also, I started Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. So far my thoughts on it is it's a little weird, and I'm not entirely sure just yet how I feel about it. I actually started an ebook, and that is Hush Little Baby by Caroline B. Cooney. Oh man, I remember reading this in middle school. Caroline B. Cooney was actually one of my favorite authors. I got into Caroline B. Cooney because for Christmas my older sister got a book and it was Wanted by Caroline B. Cooney, and she gave the book to me. I read it, I totally enjoyed it, and I think a few weeks later afterwards, when I went to school, I actually went to the school's library and they had more Caroline B. Cooney books. So I'm going down memory lane reading Hush Little Baby again. That's the ebook version. I have a physical version and then I have an audiobook. So I need to finish all those books by Sunday or else booktubeathon is going to be on a bad start. So yeah, my camera is flashing me, telling me the battery's gonna die. So I guess I'll just see you guys tomorrow. So this is my final update for this reading vlog. I'm just gonna update everything that went on in this week. So for this week I finished 2 books. I finished Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas and I finished An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. Both fantastic books. I absolutely adored them and I am so happy I read them this week. I am in the middle of 2 books, Hush Little Baby by Caroline B. Cooney and Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. The plan was to finish those books today as well, but I decided to not force myself to finish those books today because I may be in a bad reading mood for when booktubeathon starts, so I'm just gonna have a pretty chill day for the rest of the day. Thank you guys for coming along on this reading week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week with my booktubeathon vlog.